Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Hazardous. Today we are going to be in Dauphin Island, Alabama, Mobile Bay, fishing inshore for some trout, so stay tuned. Alright guys, we got 8 dozen live shrimp, should be enough to do some damage. Yeah, a little bit left from our earlier trip. We're gonna go back out there and try some new spots, see if we can catch some more fish. So hopefully we can get on that afternoon bite right now. Yeah. Just popped it, guys, but he hasn't got it yet. There you got him. There we go. Yeah. Got this one going. Ah, dang. Yeah, I may never have had him on real good. He definitely hit it, but
if the tide goes down, those fish, they'll go from being right here to being all the way back. Had a scar on his back. Live to fight another day.
Yeah. Much better fish, bigger fish than this morning, so pretty steady bite.
I deepened it up and wanted to run it back to see what I would get. And I caught a croaker. No, that's a whiting.
Catch many whiting up in here?
Usually just one.
There he was.
We're done for the day.
Yeah. The tactic that we're using is fairly simple, pretty cool. I really liked it. Easy is always good for me. But basically we're just taking live shrimp and we're putting them on a little rig. It's got a hook and then some line, and then it's got like a little tide stopper and then a cork. And that little knot can slide if you need it to. So you know, with enough pressure you pull it down, and that basically sets how deep your shrimp is floating. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this rig, we're going to let it drift back with the current. Basically we're just letting it drift and drift and drift pretty much till it's way back there and we're getting low on our line on the little bait caster, and then we bring it back in and then do it again, just drift it back. And we can just kind of adjust our depth. Sometimes the fish are biting at a certain depth, just kind of trial and error. So we'll let it back. Maybe 2 or 3 of us are fishing, letting lines back at the same time, different depths, kind of find what's working good, and then you can adjust accordingly and then just let stuff drift back. There's structure along the bank that we're fishing by, and just throwing our lines kind of near those structure and letting them go back. And it's important that we have a moving current. That seems to be a universal thing, whether I'm in Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Keys. Moving current is generally good. Fish, for whatever reason, don't seem to like a slack current. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, this Cush's got sounds like a pretty good one. Oh, a little hiney to him.
That drag's kind of loose.
There you go, that's a good one. Just a little bit more. Ah, jeez. Yeah, it was like one of the first 2. This fishing's going pretty good so far. We've definitely gotten a lot bigger trout in this area. Still using some live shrimp on these little floating rigs. So it seems to be working pretty good, kind of steady bite, so that's good, and bigger fish, so we're going to keep at it and see what else we can pull up.
Or you can use whatever size shrimp Christopher is using.
Yeah.
Mine was a pretty big size.
There you go, bring them. Thank you. There you go, perfect. There we go. Hey, Mom. It's interesting, I'm not used to fishing with a treble hook for trout. I'm not used to just reeling, kind of have that urge to want to just jerk and set the hook, but these bad boys bite with this cork rig. Just reel. Don't jerk, just hold and reel. Just moved out a little ways to an oil rig. I guess an oil rig, natural gas rig, some kind of rig here in the middle of Mobile Bay. Got a nice cloud coverage over there, keeping things cool, which is nice. Hopefully we won't get stormed on, but it's not too big of a deal inshore to me. Gonna anchor up here and try this spot, see what happens.
What in the world?
Catfish.
Not good.
Bad sign. It's just a catfish, not the trout we were hoping for. Seems like catfish like to bite when the current's not moving very good. Like when we're red fishing, even in northeast Florida, we'll catch like catfish on the slack tide or toadfish. I don't know what it is, but Drew didn't seem to be happy that we were catching catfish, and my experience, not that catfish are bad, but when you're trying to catch other fish and the current slacks, you start catching catfish, and you know you gotta change something up. All right, guys, we're back to our first spot, that big tower. It's where we had our biggest trout of the day. Kind of slowed down, but sometimes, you know, give it time. The current tide's lower, you know, things like that. Things change, so we're gonna come back and try it again. There's a little tide rip right there. It's a little later in the day, so we're gonna see what happens.
You're almost there, though. Okay, go over there.
There you go. It's a pretty good one.
Pretty fish. Ready? Reel. Hurry, quick.
We used to say real fast. Oh, there you go.
This is gonna be a mess here.
There we go. Despite our best efforts, we caught him.
I tried really hard not to catch him.
Spot seems to be doing pretty good so far. Definitely had probably the best action of the afternoon. Biggest fish of the day over here, so that's cool. All right, guys, Drew's got a good one. Yeah.
He's not a,
Yeah.
is it already rolling?
Yeah.
Not a giant, but he's.
There we go. Cool.
And there he goes.
Good job. Drew just put one in the boat, kind of broke the lull. Hasn't been slamming, but it's been pretty steady, pretty consistent. Just drifting our baits back. Seem to be holding good right at the structure, or just a little ways behind it, but yeah, talking with Drew, that can change day to day. Sometimes they'll catch them, you know, 50, 60, however many yards back that they let it back, they'll catch fish. So, you know, every day is kind of different. Just feel it out and experiment once you get there. Back to back, guys, just like that. Double header, say back to back header for Drew. Feel any bigger?
Like a good fish. Not like the other one, maybe a tiny bit smaller, right? Got the same?
Yeah. I guess Cousin Drew was holding out on us. He just bam, bam, bam. In like a minute, he's got 3 fish.
I was trying to let y'all catch them, but y'all were kind of lollygagging. So I had to kind of step up.
Yeah. How short are you?
How short am I?
Your line house at the depth.
The depth?
Is that what y'all say? How short are you?
I've never heard it quite spoken of like that.
How shallow are you is probably what I should have said.
How are you?
How shallow.
I'm probably about 8 feet.
Are you a deep guy or a shallow guy?
I'm a shallow guy.
We're rolling.
Once you take this pole, it is expertly marked
Yeah.
depth. So I don't want you to mess it up.
Gotcha.
See that pole is well weathered.
Yeah. Very custom wrapping.
Custom wrapping. Partial tennis grip, partial electrical tape.
Ah, I didn't even think about tennis grip. Just gonna watch the cork. I think the schools are like there. They've been there all along. You think they move in and out, like they've watched our lures go by 100 times, and sometimes they're just like, okay, now. Got another one. Sorry, Al.
Here, Christopher, pull it back. So what I wanted to see is if I got a little bit farther, because I got just another about
Farther
3 or
is-
4 feet.
yeah.
And so they're on that same.
Cool thing about Dauphin Island, in the bay, there's just a ton of structure, natural gas, you know, rigs or oil rigs, whatever the rigs are, a lot of rigs, and that really attract a lot of sea life, pylons, all kinds of structure, all kinds of bottom, a lot more than we have, you know, where I'm at in Florida. So that's really cool. Makes for great fishy spots. We did try one of the rigs in the afternoon, but fish just weren't biting. Caught catfish, which is kind of a bad sign. And so we moved back along the bank. But just a ton of spots. Fishing is really good over there, and we caught a lot of fish today. Sure it's not this rod?
No, it's under now. You're under.
Oh,
You're under.
geez.
You're under. You're under.
Ah, there we go.
Come on. Was there never a hit? Was it bottom?
Hard to say. I mean, I thought it was on at first, but maybe not.
Oh, you got a fish?
Oh, yeah.
Still on.
I got a whiting.
Man, that's gonna make the video.
Yeah. Well, you said normally you only catch one whiting, and that was 2.
Yeah. So yeah,
Pretty big deal.
that was almost bait size.
Yeah.
Used to catch those in the cast net when I was a kid on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way back there. They're on that line. Nothing to see here, folks. Oh, I didn't look at that, baby. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A little extra reach.
Huh. That's what we can fish.
Oh, yeah. Sneak him in the boat.
Nice one. Nice one, nice one. That one was way back there too. The old, very slow boat flip.
Yeah. Drew's still on a roll. Might be the tape. That tennis / electrical tape on the rod might give him better feel.
Yeah, it helps the cork go under. It makes a lot of sense, don't you think?
Yeah. Just can't think of anything else though that would be different. I mean, I think I'm doing exactly what you're doing, right?
As far as you know.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
As far as I know, doing the exact same thing. Any luck, sir?
Now I'll pull it down with it. Pull it loose.
Had a bite. I probably had a bite while I was filming, so I'm gonna go with. It is pretty windy this morning. Originally we looked at the forecast, it was gonna be a great weekend all the way around, and woke up and it was howling. I mean, the canal was like rough. White caps were like, there's no way we can go out in this. hoping it would lay down, but it hasn't. So unfortunately, no fishing today. But we've had a great trip. Caught a lot of cool fish. A lot of trout fishing, really cool. Learned some new tactics. Got to fish in a new area. So all around, just a really great trip, and we had a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys got any questions, don't forget to comment and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.